Hey guys, and welcome back to the stream. I know I haven't been gone too long, but we're back tonight with Greedfall, and I did a little running around. That's why I'm back in the between zone camp. And I think I have a little better grasp on how to get through this fight. Because if you were here for the last stream, what comes up next, I just got completely demolished when I got to it. We'll run down here. I'm probably going to skip through some dialogue on this one just because I already know everything that they're about to tell me. And it was the last stream I had. I got to this next part and then some bad things happened to me. There we go. Take all of that. Oh, give me just 1 second. I just realized I didn't set something up. So, to anybody out there that doesn't stream, the way I do this is because I play on a console. I have my setup to the left of my computer, and I can either keep an eye on the stream and how everything's doing by looking over my shoulder every few minutes or a few seconds, depending on how it's going. Or I can run the app and set that up right below my TV and actually have a good, like an eye on everything that's happening. And about 1 in every 3 streams, I forget to set the one up on my phone. So it's hard for me to tell like how long I've been going or if anybody says anything. Whether the stream is still live, because I have had it drop midway through before. So if I ever stop, it's like, oh, I forgot to set something up, that's usually what it is. So we'll run in here, talk to her again.
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmet and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time. My men are not ready to attack the big city.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse. That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path, as if they were enraged. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses. I had never seen anything like it before.
We need to find out what's making these beasts so aggressive before they overpower this part of the island.
We? Do you want us to work together?
That's kind of why I'm here.
Don't you want to stop this too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come, follow me!
Come on now. Alright. And now that we've got them down, find it. Because I don't remember what the icon looked like to just run it from. Whoa! And I know it's probably bad form, like while my allies are still getting attacked, to run through and loot. But oh god, please don't tell me that she was one of them that was taken down. Oh, she's still fighting. Okay, I hope that was just artifacting and not something big behind me. Yeah, I'm not aware that I don't have any magic left. No. Oh, it's one of you. How much armor do you have? Ow! That hurt.
happened to our Nadai?
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely and you did what you had to do. Our guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was the one leading these beasts against us. Something really bad must have happened to it.
It looked strange, as if it was sick.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. At last, the attack should stop now. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people, and then we heard cries. And saw the giant creature attacking their camp. And we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really sorry. We should go back to the outpost now.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the location of our camp.
Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so... Yes. We swear.
I hope that they will be true to their word. Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Darren. Now, let's go tell the governor of Hikmet about this guardian.
Qua awelem segrenaigse. And if you find the one who's behind all this, kill him.
I wish there was another way, but I'm not seeing another way to fix this showing up. Piece of pearl from a prince of the seas. Okay. I think I'm kind of seeing how the things are named. Because that was a... Nadai Glindeman, I think is what they called it. Alright, so I should be able to just go straight across here. And they seem to be pretty much all based in the water. The Menevan are all in the air. And then the Megaman is the Lord of the Plains. I'm not sure where I was going with that train of thought. I know I had something I wanted to say about it, but... Oh. But they all drop, like... It seems like every Megaman or every Glindeman, they will all drop the same item. And I know when I first started playing through this, I thought they were all going to be different. Like each Nadai you fought would have its own item that it was going to drop. Is there anything up here that I'm missing? Like a chest I didn't grab or anything like that? But because they talk about them as their guardians, I really did think that the game might treat each one of them differently. Alright, so that's not too far away. And I was kind of hoping it would. And like each one would be specific to who turned into that one. Like, I'm not disappointed in the way they did it. It's just, I guess, not the way I was expecting with the way they were billed at first. Also, that fight was a lot easier once I actually took time to fight and not just randomly swing at things. And I remember last time I ran into, or like when I went in here, I had like 13 or 14 quests. It seemed like I had to turn in all at once. I'm really hoping I don't have another set like that. I haven't done any more. I just don't know if maybe I've done things that I'm going to have to report to him.
Your Excellency, have you been informed?
I've been told, yes, that the attacks have ceased. Hikmet has been saved, thanks to you. Was it the natives, as I suspected?
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks. Their losses were great. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior was totally unlike the others. I have never seen anything like it. It was as if it were drunk, possessed by an unquenchable thirst for blood.
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the others?
I don't think so. The Guardian looked sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There's no doubt that someone is behind these attacks, but currently I have no idea who it might be.
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel the mystery, as is your custom. While waiting,
Yeah, more than likely while you
take
sit
this.
here on your ass.
It's
and
nothing much, but consider it a
orders.
gift to thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
No, we should be good.
I have to go.
I don't really like you,
Farewell,
so I'm
my
gonna
lady.
leave. And as much as I think Petrus would be more fitting to take with me to the Cardinal, or to Mother Cardinal, and to deal with the issues happening over in San Mateus, I'm actually getting to where I kind of like the crew that I have right now. And I'm probably just going to keep with them. Okay, yeah, my house is over here. That's going to be the fastest route out of here. And we'll go ahead and set that to the active, so that way I don't get distracted. You know what? As much as I like you having... Let me think. No, I want that one back. Yeah, because I lose a lot of my health damage. Okay, and he can't equip a unique item. If I have to, I can swap back to it. But I lose health damage, but right now I need more... I need to be able to chip down armor faster. And I realized like what I was planning with that little equipment setup. In that last fight I realized how badly that works. Because I couldn't damage their armor worth a damn. Alright, and I've heard you're having monster problems.
Lady de Sade, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people. So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malicall. I became more cautious. But no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming exhausted. One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you, you must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there to meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
All these great dignitaries got all these armies underneath them, and I'm still the one that's got to go kill the horrible monster for them. Alright, so where am I going? Okay. I guess I never set up that camp, so I can't fast travel to it. Getting a chance to actually sit back and like look at the world in this game. You know, I'm getting to the point now where I've been down a lot of these roads enough times I know them by heart. So I do get a chance to actually kind of take in the scenery a little bit. It's kind of amazing the way they built everything. Like the little puddles in the road or the broken cobblestones here and there. Like, it's a level of attention that I really didn't expect. Okay, can I not talk to you yet? Thank you. Is this it? Yep. Nice, so I can warp back to this now. Button.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks.
That's
The
why I'm
animals
here.
appear to be crazy. They already killed several of my soldiers.
We're here to help you.
Are you the backup? We were starting to lose hope. I must admit I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is welcome. We're under attack every night, and we've already lost a lot of men. At this rate, we won't survive another night.
Don't worry. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that you do.
I'm the
Still
hero
have
of the
some time
story,
to prepare before these beasts attack again. Or we could wait together until nightfall.
so let's just
All right. Let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
Oh. Oh, that was a waste. Okay, you know what? Back to this. Oh, no! tired and I'm running out of potions. Yay! I got a level. And hopefully...
Lay down your arms. There are others.
Okay, I guess we'll deal with that later. Oh, dang. Alright, what do we have here? What can I use most? There we go. No more, please. I don't have any more points there.
Do not lay down your arms. There are others.
Again, I'm still running out of potions.
We have succeeded! Bravo, soldiers! We have resisted. Thank you, You shouldn't stay here. We sustain the animals.
Alright, let me back in here. And let me just look real quick at what I need to be able to craft some of those potions. So we're picking up, it looks like we're grabbing 29 more magic potions. Oh, no, not that one. That one. Because that extra point of vigor actually really helps.
You shouldn't stay here. The animals appeared.
Alright, yeah, we already talked about that. Origin of the attacks.
Thanks for your help. You are an extraordinary fighter. If it weren't for you, the outpost would have undoubtedly fallen tonight.
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, it won't hold much longer. We must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I don't know if you guys could keep getting me magic
I
potions,
sent
I
a
could
few
probably do
men
this
2
forever.
days ago, in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, why they are attacking. But I haven't heard from them since. I'm afraid I might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north of a place the natives call the Woods of Lightning.
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my power to find them. Until then, try to hold on.
You be careful. Goodbye.
Some of these things just look absolutely terrifying, to be
Deadwood
honest.
is very close. We are in Daedra's territory. You know what she thinks of Bir and Aigse. I hope she isn't behind those attacks.
I hope so too. But I'm pretty sure she's probably getting attacked the same way Darren was. One fang, 2 scales, a bunch of crap. $30 of those, 12 of those. Just to make sure we have everything I need. Because with enough magic, I'm pretty sure I can take down any of them. That's not where I expected you to lead me. Oh, hey, it's you guys. That hurt. Thought I killed that thing. And I need the beast essence now more than I did before, because I found out I can make magic potions.
We must head northeast. That's the way the soldiers went.
Oh, this is the one that the tree was blocking. I couldn't go this way. So, during one of my times when I was grinding a little bit in this game, I went exploring this zone. And that tree that's right there, the one barely visible, or that kind of blends in, but the color's off and it stands out, that one was blocking the path. And it was kind of funny because the way it was sitting, it was up on the branches, and the gap was large enough for me to literally just walk through it. And oh dear lord. Alright. Let's go. Okay, yeah, let's not do it that way. Get out of the fray. out of combat now?
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
Oh, you're still alive. No, let's
What?
heal him.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of these attacks.
And we found it. We followed the beast's trail and it led us to a large glade east of here. You'll find raised stones there. The ones which are worshipped by the islanders. There was a creature there. A beast so large and so ferocious. I've never seen anything like it. That's what must have been attracting the animals. We wanted to kill it, but it prevailed. All my comrades fell in battle against it. I fled. I had to inform the lieutenant.
And you were right. Don't worry. We'll take care of it now.
We took some notes and we drew a map as we progressed. It may be of use to you. Everything is in that chest over there. Here, take the key.
Investigating the beast tracks led us to the area surrounding Bedluck. The heretics who live here must have sent them to attack us. We were wrong. The beast did not come from this village. Found more tracks much further, going towards the heart of the island. The trail leads further to the east, where there are more creatures and we can hear loud cries. This must be the source. We saw a gigantic creature. It is calling the other beasts and sending them toward us. It is a genuine demon. We will attempt to neutralize it. That was the mistake. They were not prepared for that fight. Oh. It doesn't even let us select a destination, it just takes us there. Yay, more than it should. Okay, you know what? Screw you. Okay, is it just me, or do these things have a lot more armor on them than they used to? Seems like they are much, much harder to kill now. Seems like a trap. lot like a trap. Yeah, for some crap gear. I really wish there was a way in this one to upgrade some of your gear a little more fully, because there are some of them that I really like the appearance on. Okay. But the stats will, you know, bleed out of them after a certain amount of time. Like the one I'm wearing now, I would really like to be able to upgrade it to a better piece of armor. Oh god, it's one of you. Ouch! Oh, dang it, wrong one.
We should drink a potion! Drink a potion!
Oh, dang! Okay, that did not work the way I wanted it to. Okay, what spells? Okay, that works.
This creature looks a lot like the one who was attacking Hikmet, and seems to be afflicted by the same disease. I'm certain that a human is behind this epidemic. These creatures wouldn't attack in such a coordinated manner if someone wasn't leading them.
quick, what do I actually use that for? Okay, so I don't know what I used obsidian for. And I need to go... Well, that says I need to go back up there, but... I don't think I've ever explored this zone before. Or at least not this part of it. And I'm definitely not going to turn that chance down. Now watch me run down here and hit like a debug area where it's like, okay, there's a 15 nut eggs in your way. Nope, just an immovable wall. I guess it would make sense. It doesn't seem like the nut eggs revive. So it would make sense if they blocked it off from an area that you would otherwise be able to travel through. Because you could end up in this fight way too early, I think. Because I'm guessing this guy is probably sitting up here just waiting for you the entire time. With him down, San Mateo should be safe now. And we can go back, let the Cardinal know, and receive whatever reward it is we're getting. So I wanted to see how that one that she gave me stacks up. So it's a lot like the High King's sword in that it does a lot of damage. I can't upgrade it, and its armor penetration is crap. Can I just get one unique weapon that I can add upgrades to? Like one large unique sword. Let me see if I can see what I would use. Like, there's something here that I would use obsidian for or not? No. Okay. So it's one of those things like rubies. It's used for certain upgrades to add a stat to your gear, it looks like. That's kind of underwhelming. I was actually hoping it would be something more along the lines of a higher level iron. Like it would give me another level of upgrade beyond the pure iron ore.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Let's talk about the
You are
attacks.
back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing, and it is thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers. And its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts
Given what it was,
after
it probably
us?
came from the mountain.
I don't know. But someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a woman of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve this mystery. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
I must leave you.
Not.
And what do I have next up? Talk to my idiot cousin who made an idiot contract. Might have doomed us all. Although I will admit, I've leveled up, like I've gained a decent amount of experience through here. Because I hit 33 just a few minutes ago, it seems like. I'm sure someone out there has discovered a much more efficient method of leveling up than what I have. I kind of just walk around randomly and kill things, but come on. Yeah, cousin, we gotta have a talk now. Seems like you might be absent at the next family reunion. I can't buy more ammo yet. I wish that chest wasn't just part of the statue now that I think about it. Like, I've run by it so many times, I'd like to actually be able to open it. Oh, there you are, idiot.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin, I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
Let's
We
go this
managed to
route
solve the
first.
problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it, and there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right, but I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Donegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. And we have other reasons to be preoccupied. Another epidemic, one that concerns us a lot more, remember? You should try to meet this Enon Milflicterman who is so well protected.
I have. It wasn't simple, but I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island.
Really? You should have mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, well,
The
I kind of had some
sanctuary is
other things
heavily
going on.
protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earned the trust of the Pretender, who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Dunkus. He's the king of the village of Vigigador, and a Donegad full of wisdom.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god! What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree, as strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old, bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the Earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
I don't know. I don't like the idea of keeping that from him. But I also don't like the fact that telling him we were pretty much told to eliminate him would maybe put him on edge and make him a bit defensive. I think for now... Nope, you know what? Let's just be direct about it. If it pisses you off,
Something rather disturbing.
then I've got to fight
He
to a
talked
guard.
about you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes, but I never threatened anybody. The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers and to have his revenge for the invasion. By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole continent should be thanking you. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency,
You'd better tell me everything.
but Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him, but His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed.
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen. I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went. But he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Ever since he became Onol Manawi, he has become even stranger than he was before.
Starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Millefrictaman had some locked.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess a broadsword probably would have broke it open. All this potential, this feeling of power, I feel so alive. My experiments for fruit, Catasax Link cured me, but those I established myself made me a god. Soon, the whole island will answer my call, as long as I am not interrupted. A small group of exiled natives saw me passing by in Quinvar the other night. If they denounced me, they could ruin my whole plan. Can't take that risk, I must get rid of them. Oh, hell no. So, I could very well be wrong about this, but I don't think I am. It feels like this is running us straight toward the end. And if it is, I may go a little over time tonight. I don't want to take the chance of actually, like, finishing this quest and ending the stream and then booting up the next one.
Discovered that your cousin has descended into madness.
One moment.
But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Darker.
She's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me. So we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't she?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Okay guys, so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to run a little over time. And see kind of where this goes. If it turns out like I'm right on the ending of it, I may... Where am I supposed to be going? Right there. Okay, I see. I need to go up the cliff. Anything over here? Yep, the trail I need to be on. But if it looks like I'm right at the end, once I get my time, I may finish it out. But for the most part, I'm planning on probably having one more episode.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Look, he's coming.
Can I just... Nope, I can't. Yeah, like, I'm getting to the point now where I'm really wanting to see how this all shakes out at the end. And for anybody who's watched all of them, I'm sure you probably are as well. Okay. Yeah, y'all heard a lot. But also, as you guys probably know, I recently picked up the Outer Worlds.
Passage for himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
And I've been doing that once a week, and that one's also kind of getting to me. Like, I'd like to do it more often. Let's switch to the ring. But mostly, I've been in Greedfall for a little while now, and it's really got me curious. But if I'm playing something for the channel, if it's not like, I may pick up a game, at some point that I've played a lot in the past. Other than that, if I'm playing a game here, I've never played it before, so I get really curious about where this story is gonna go. What are you doing, cousin? Also, I'd really like that jacket, and your little tree thing is getting bigger. Magaman.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you were talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
Katasa had known he would have let him die.
It's the only explanation.
Okay, can't do that.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Milfrichtaman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
Your cousin's insane, but he's not an idiot. He must have warned his personal guard about us.
You're right. We'll need to be careful.
Being careful will not be enough. We'll need an army.
It's true that at the rate he's gathering his creatures, we'll need allies. The natives will likely help us. And the Admiral may listen too. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us insane. But not here, on an island where everything is possible. And all folly is accepted. Let's go. We need to put an end to all of this.
My own people are hostile to me now? I'm trying to use this a little bit more, so let's go ahead and max that one out. And for my attribute point, give me that. Form an alliance to protect the sanctuary against Constantine. What's my relationship look like with all the people? The knots I may have trouble with. Do I have to get the guard as well? Yeah. Well, that... Okay, so there's a couple of them on that list I may have some trouble getting their help from, or getting help from them. I think Taleme, the natives, and there was one more. I think it was the Bridge Alliance was happy or something. Something like those. I think I'll be all right with. Got them all.
Do you want to know anything else?
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalems.
Now, I really thought when she started talking about breaking her engagement or whatever it was, that she was going to go off on being, like, falling in love with someone from the mainland or something like that, and go down that whole rabbit hole and end up being, like, related to our character. Which would have been, I think, really tropey, but I've seen games do stranger things. So we are going to have to go into New Serene at some point. I have a feeling I won't be allowed in my own home in New Serene. And I'm going to try to put that one off, well... No, honestly, I'm probably not. I'm probably going to do this one, and then the Knots and Coin Guard in New Serene, and then go from there. No, right there. Oh yeah, because he's the High King now. He's the one I have to convince. Okay.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I'm here to take a little bit more of that favor.
I came to ask for your help in stopping my cousin, Dunkus. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by strange guardians throughout the island?
Yes, Darren sent a messenger to tell me about it.
My cousin was sick. And to cure him, Katasak used the bonding ritual on him. But the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considers to be his rivals.
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak and Devoshtire should never have bonded him. Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming, and will only want to consume more.
Indeed. Anon Melfrichteman warned me that Constantine was now targeting the sanctuary at the heart of the island. I cannot fight him alone. I need allies. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for their support. But I also need your people, because we must all stand together to stop the threat that is weighing on the island.
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on this island is wise and noble. And the call of Enomil Frichteman cannot remain unanswered. We will be by your side in the battle. I am not a fighter, but Deirdre will lead our warriors. And I would also like for you to take this weapon. I pray it will be useful in the fight that is coming.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me.
The Peacemaker
You managed
Mace.
to earn my people's trust.
That is
and
a
you fight
wonderful
for
title.
a cause that affects us all. May the earth support each of your steps, and may the volcano give you its strength.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Mil Frichteman speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Tifridi couldn't have a better High King.
I think she may be right on that one. Let's start in the port quarter and get the Knots with us. basically also means I need to remove you and add you. Yep. Admiral,
Desarde, what can I do for you?
can lend me ships and cannons and
I have come to
sailors.
ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders, and now he uses them to attack the cities and villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nords.
Alas, even if I wanted to, I couldn't send you my men. They don't trust you enough to follow you and fight on land.
Could there be a way to make them change their mind?
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed.
Very well. I will do my best, even though time is running out.
I expect nothing less of you. See you later, Desarde.
Okay, so this is one of those things that I guess if I had handled myself better in a few places early on, I probably could have made this simpler.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Tainted. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. You can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
Ultimately, your strong suspicion stems from the fact that she's sea-given.
A recent sea-given. She did not join us as a child, but you know how rare volunteers are, especially from Tainted. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board, and by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain.
Alright.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain.
Good day, Jonas.
What can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare Nauts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Captain, delighted to see you again. We've missed you. Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavia.
I'm all yours, Captain.
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. She missed roll call. Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
That should be it there.
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
I need to go.
Smooth sailing.
The crew members confirm what Reuben told us. She's changed her attitude, which proves nothing. I wonder, would we have found it strange if she had been seen aboard?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
So we're hostile with the congregation. I'm wondering if that's going to play into anything that's going on, like running through this arena. Yeah, it's me.
Oh.
Nope, yes. Not that one.
The best forge in Tyr.
And one more time, just so I can buy up all your pure iron.
The best forge in Tyr Friday.
Because Siora already had upgraded Mine's been upgraded for a while, and what I've tried to do is give everybody.
Well, if these drunkards have one of their rows, they'll end up in a fight.
That's it.
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Who are you to give us orders?
I'm the legate.
True. You want to see our tough call? You don't know who you're messing with.
You're wasting your time talking to them. The alcohol will make them forget about it tomorrow.
You're right.
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes...
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your naught. Anything else?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go.
Alright, who did he point at? Oh, this guy.
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she'd like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
No,
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was going to be farther along.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
These bushes will shield us from prying eyes. We can wait for your spies there.
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
Should we wait here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and wait.
I don't believe it. The same drunkards. They'll ruin everything.
Not at all! I played that hand honestly! You're so drunk! You see...
What are you doing here, gentlemen?
Am I dreaming? Or are those the same guys from before?
No, you're right. It's those guys who came to pick a fight at the tavern.
Could you go fight somewhere else?
Why would we do that? The road is for everyone.
It's true! We fight where we want.
Listen, a patrol is coming. You'd better run. They're not fond of rowdy drunkards.
We're not being rowdy. We're talking nicely.
I've never heard of patrols on this road at this time.
And yet it's one of my friends, a coin captain, who told me about it.
Oh. Well, maybe it's best we left then.
Yeah. Right. Come on. Let's go.
These drunkards have made us waste precious time. We should go back and hide, quickly. Let's be quiet now.
Should we wait here?
That's it. Suspect in sight. He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Honestly, at this point, I feel sorry for anybody who's trying to, or who tries to stop me in the middle of this road.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us.
But I was careful.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you were suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you'd better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, Desarde, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Alright. That seems like everything there. Wait, what? Oh! Wait, can I... let me just see.
Come closer, good people.
Because if I can catch her at it, then that would actually be proof.
Oh, it's you, old Menawi.
Yep, it's the same me that it is every few minutes running by. Oh, dang it, we got bears now. And I would rather not fight if I can avoid it at the moment.
Let's be quiet now.
Should we wait here?
That's it. Suspect in sight.
Is it just going to repeat this scene?
He's only a messenger. We should follow him. A bit of poison on my brain. Then let's go!
Please, sire, I surrender.
Soldier, we saw you retrieving documents from the dead drop.
What of it? I'm carrying out the mission I was paid to do, nothing more.
How about increasing your pay by telling us who sent you?
I would say that I'm at your service, my lady. A man from the Alliance pays me to come here every 2 days to retrieve the contents of this box. I have to collect the messages without looking at them and take them to the meeting point.
Who is this man?
No idea. He did not want to give me his name and I did not insist. As long as I get paid, that's all that matters.
And where is the meeting place?
It depends. He leaves me a note at the tavern with the location. And here, this is the one for tonight. Listen, this was just a little bit of extra coin for me. I'd really appreciate it if the quartermaster didn't know about it.
I won't say a thing. Give me what was in there and go.
Here. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Don't move, sir.
What do you want from me?
Your messenger's not coming. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
My patience is very limited. After all, who will blame me for shooting down a spy caught in the act?
It has nothing to do with the congregation. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. But know this. I will inform my governor about how you treated me. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. So I asked the Naught who was willing to give up, but we were only at the...
Who is the Naught you're talking about?
So it's everything.
Very well.
Alba means white.
Now, if you...
And real quick... Ah, damn it. Okay, so I guess Desarda is not going to read the message. I'm not going back to catch that same dude again. Here you go, Admiral.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Albus sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How can I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Alright, and it looks like there's going to be a lot more left of this because I still have, well, I've got the knots to bring up substantially, and looks like probably the Coin Guard and Bridge Alliance to bring up some. So I think I'm going to leave this one here, and I will be back in 2 days with Greedfall, possibly for a finale and possibly 2 more episodes. It depends on how these quests shake out. Other than that, guys, I'll be back tomorrow, or no, I won't be back tomorrow night. I will be back Sunday night. But I look forward to seeing everybody next time. As always, guys, have a wonderful night.